Good morning, Kenya. This is Kenya News Alert and I am your host Zulfa. Karibuni sana kwenye show yetu ya Morning Tea Show, okay? And today is on the 8th of May 2025. Been a very beautiful Thursday morning. Karibuni sana sana.
Good morning. How are you doing? My name is Tilda. Thank you very much, guys. This is inakwanga morning t-shirt, ndio? Welcome to morning t-shirt. Tunawapenda sana, tunawaenzi sana, karibuni tena sana, mkae ndani hadi tamati kuanzia sasa hivi hadi jioni. Ilhali tunakuanga na break hapo katikati. So, but don't leave the show. Kaa ungoje na tukae pamoja. Comments, be on the live chat, our people. Wale wetu akina Rita, akina Laidoni, akina nani, wale wote. You have to make us happy. Today, by the way, I feel too kuwa happy. So guys, you're so much welcomed. We love you so much. Karibuni na Mungu akawabariki. So, but don't leave the show.
Sorry, I apologize. Okay, now can you go to Taifa Leo, please? What does Taifa Leo say?
Okay, kuna polisi wachunguza simu tatanishi iliyopigiwa msaidizi wa Ong'Ondo Were kabla ya mauaji. Kuna kliniki aina yake kisiwani Lamu ambapo paka upangwa uzazi. Uchunguzi 2027, Ruto akimbizana na miradi ya hasla aliyoahidi raia.
Okay, so let us go to polisi wachunguza simu tatanishi iliyopigiwa msaidizi wa Ong'Ondo Were kabla ya mauaji. Saa 8:40 mnamo Aprili 30, simu ilipigiwa msaidizi wa mbunge wa Kasipul Charles Ong'Ondo Were. Msaidizi huyo aliyekuwa katika majengo ya bunge wakati huo alizungumza na mpigaji simu kwa muda wa dakika 1 na sekunde 10. Hii haikuwa mara ya kwanza kwa mpigaji huyo kuzungumza na mlinzi wa mbunge huyo. Siku 2 zilizotangulia, mlinzi huyo alipokea simu kutoka kwa nambari hiyo. Lakini simu ya alasiri Aprili 30 imevutia umakini wa idara ya upelelezi wa jinai DCI kwa sababu Bwana Were alipigwa risasi na kuuawa saa chache baadaye. Na rekodi binafsi za usajili wa nambari ya simu hiyo zimezua utata zaidi. What would you say about that? Keeping in mind
that's what we decide, what we were saying or what we were talking about yesterday and the other day, or let me say since the MP Were died. Why are Kenyans asking themselves these questions? Is why was this man killed and the bodyguard and the driver were not hurt? But this man, he was the only one who was hurt. Yeye peke yake, but the driver and the guard. So, ile kitu sisi tulikuwa tunataka like Kenyans, we wanna know. Mtu atauawa aje akona bodyguard akona driver na hawana nini yoyote? So we want to know from the bodyguard, we want to know what happened, because unajua hii ilikuwa ni kitu ambacho you were to fight back. or you are to fire back, because mwezi niambia hana nini, so wanakuwa na gun ama yeah, wanakuwa na gun if I'm not wrong. It was so painful to lose the MP or the leader like that. Yani unauawa tu hapo kama, yani hiyo ilikuwa kuuawa kiunyama.
Yeah.
Kiunyama kabisa.
Actually now I think we're just gonna go directly into Nini, because this is our today's topic. So,
yeah.
So I'm gonna finish reading this, but Mr. Felix, first please introduce yourself.
You introduce yourself.
Fellow Tulia. So you are still here after the show.
I just wanted to know what is really going on in the studio, at least to catch up with these guys. You know that I really need to be very careful because I need to do what? To divide my brain so that everything to be okay. Anyway, thank you so much, my sister. I really appreciate it. This is Prince and Felix, and I welcome you, all of you, to Morning Tea Show. Zulfa, what will come in your mind when you find that a day has come and you don't see one of you just because of the likes of one or two individuals? Yes. What do you think will be the point that you will wake up early in the morning and come to realize that one of you is not with us again?
Dead.
What will come in?
What do you mean dead? You like,
yani ni nini unaweza fikiriaje, ni nini itakuja kwa akili yako when you will come to realize that mmoja wenu hayupo tena kwa sababu ya mapendeleo ya mtu mwingine, yani because of the likes of somebody you have no an idea.
Kitu ya kwanza inakujanga fellow ni ile we are not safe, I'm not safe. Kwa kama huyu anaweza uawa next to me. Next ni nani? Si ni mimi? Hey. So hapo ni for you. Huyu ameuawa next. Huwezi jua sasa hata wewe itakupata ama yako itakuja aje. This one was bullet. Wewe labda utakuwa stoned. Ama wewe labda utadungwa kisu. Wewe labda utafanyiwa, yeah? You never know what is coming. Sasa unakaa in fear. And then somebody comes and tell us Kenyans are colored. Shh. Take care, man. At Kenyans, we are so difficult to be described. Lazima tukue difficult because the leaders are also difficult. We can't understand you. Atuelewi hata, mnatudanganya, mnatupeleka hivi, mnatuleta hivi, but we know politicians, they're all the same. Sawa? Hata tukiona huyu ni mzuri anaongea hapa ni mzuri, but once tu amefika pale change inafanyika tu hapo tu. So inafaa when you see something happen, we have the police, but you want to know, by the way, hiyo kitu ndio sasa kitu kingine yenye tunataka kujua, by the way, ni ile when this man reported that his life was in danger. Na tuliambiwa vizuri alifanyaje? Aliripoti kwa Inspector General. Hiyo kesi yake inafaa ingekuwa ilishughulikiwa hata kitambo, washatafuta tangi sasa yange atungekuwa tunaongelea sijui where is killed. Sasa tungekuwa tunaongelea those people who are threatening where now. Not where is dead, now we are looking for the suspects, for whoever, for no. Police, even you are not serious. The CS of the interior security, amko serious. Nafaa mkuwe serious kabisa in your work, in your job, because tunaumia kutoa tax. Tunaumia sana. So I think you're gonna continue.
Okay, so it is true. It's true kutoa tax.
Yes, tunaumia ama umi kutoa tax.
Lakini sasa kwa historia were.
Na si ndio?
Sasa our should protect us.
Not protect us, when hujapata. Nimesema tunatoa tax, sawa? Tunaumia. Our tax ndio inapay hawa watu wenye tumechagua. So CS Murkomen.
And their work is to ensure that we are really protected.
Yeah. Sasa tukaa hapo tunauawa ndio wanakuja. Sasa tuna report before the incident happens, but wanakuja kuact after isha happen. Sasa hiyo anatusaidia ama anatry kudu? Okay, I was saying like that. Ukupata. Na nimekupatisha sasa.
Let me finish.
Okay.
Reading this now. Okay. Sasa wapelelezi kutoka idara ya utafiti wa uhalifu na ujasusi ya DCI wanaochunguza mauaji ya Were wamezamia sana simu ya kushangaza. Wachunguzi waamini kwamba simu hii iliyopigwa saa 5 tu kabla ya mbunge kupigwa risasi inaweza kusaidia kufichua siri ya mauaji hayo. Vyanzo vilivyo karibu na uchunguzi viliambia Taifa Leo kwamba nambari hiyo ilisajiliwa siku 3 tu kabla ya mbunge kuuawa. Ilimpigia tu msaidizi huyo wa mbunge. Na chanzo hicho kilisema uchunguzi zaidi wa laini hiyo ulibaini kuwa ilisajiliwa kwa jina la mwanamke kutoka Nyanza ambaye wapelelezi wabaini tayari alikuwa amekufa wakati kitambulisho chake kilitumiwa kusajili laini hiyo. Tunataka kujua ni nani huyu mpigaji wa simu na alitaka nini, alisema mpelelezi mmoja aliyefahamu suala hilo. Wachunguzi wanataka kujua walichozungumzia. Na kwani why does the bodyguard just say that alikuwa tunapigana tuongee story nyingine? But the question remains, how can someone be shot 6 times and still bodyguard akosa hata kutoa gani yake kudefend? You know, the son of Mr. Were anaitwa Lloyd ama Boyd Boyd Were. So amesema yeah, good. The people who killed my father were just hired mercenaries. These people, thank you. These people had no ill intention with my father. Those are just people paid. Kwa job wanafanya kazi yao wapate shilingi yao 2 waende wakatunza familia zao. I have no issue with those people. But this is coming from someone uko juu. This is coming from someone huko juu. And that is a person we should be looking for. Obviously, right now, I'm going to ask you a question. Let me songa kidogo. Yeah. The people who killed the Molo president had no issue with the Molo president. Hawakuwa na issue kabisa, hawakuwa na grudge na yeye, hawakuwa nafanya hivyo juu wanamchukia eti sasa ama wanamuibia. But the person who sent these people also should be brought to account. This is not something. Kama hile iligeje just 3 days before Mr. Anitwaja. Mr. Were kuuliwa. Who organized all this thing? Who paid these people? Who talked to the bodyguards and told them and paid also the bodyguards and to be like, if the guns starts being shot, you don't do anything. And that was so stupid. Crime haipangu hivyo. Wangeta wangenipigia simu wapangie crime. Like, how do you panga crime that way? That is so naive. Kama bodyguard unajifanya una shoot huko, una shoot gun, una shoot place. What you people? You people have not watched enough crime.
There is something, unajua nimekusikiza sana.
I don't get.
And I can at some point sympathize with you.
It is so naive. This crime was so stupid.
But my sister, when I'm trying to think about this.
Yes.
This is an issue that it was an issue that was planned for a long time.
But it was not planned good. No, I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm sorry. It was not.
It's true. It's
Yeah.
true.
For a long time, how, what now? I would do better crime than that. And I have not done crime, but I will do better than that. How do you plan for so long and then you do it so naively? Unaanza kupigiwa aje simu, unafaa kushapigiwa simu months ago, unajuanga tarehe 10 saa 5 atashutiwa place flani, you already know. Not ati sasa unapigiwa 3 minutes before someone is. Are you stupid? And you don't even remove your gun to the, what? I don't get shoot huku na huko na what? Guy.
Okay, this is what I was trying to say.
It is so bad.
It's okay. This is what I was trying to say. Remember that everything that happens do happen according to the plan. These individuals walikuwa wameplan issue from kitambo. Unanielewa? You cannot tell me that hiyo ni kitu wenye walihaya jana wakakuja wakafanya immediately. It will be very, very hard for them to accomplish that mission. This is something that they could at some point interrogate even the bodyguards.
Let me ask you a question. If you do a crime right now, do you want to be caught? Do you want to be caught 5 minutes after the crime? Ama you want to be, like you want to be caught even 100 years after the crime, even when you're dead, nobody ever knows that you're the one who did that thing?
Why do you ask that?
It is a question because if they planned for very long, it could have been done better. Like ona tu mshashikwa venye ulipigiwa simu. Hona kila mtu anauliza mbona basi hata hakuna mtu aliguswa. Hata wewe kama bodyguard ingebaki ushutiwe kwa mkono. This is so bad. So even the person who was sending these people to come and kill this person, ama then kama si hivyo basi this one was just directly I want you, like this one is to intimidate the political class and tell them kama nimefikia huyu na alikuwa na bodyguards na bodyguard hawaku do anything ndakufikia. Now it says a lot. There's this woman called someone Mugo. Is it Margaret Mugo? She's a spy. She's a private investigator. She was years ago alikuwa anataka kushikwa because police were saying she's doing their job. But I would tell people, tafuteni Margaret Mugo awasaidie. She was even the BBC. Sawa? Watafute Margaret Mugo. Is it Margaret Mugo? What is her name? Such a badass woman who does better than the police. If you hire her, she will investigate and go deeper and go deeper. She'll be balls deep on that crime to really know who did this. Now you hear even the political class fear her because akianza kufuatilia atakupata. Now kuna hii kitu ingine nafikiria. Do you remember back in the time of Moi? This is how the political class ilikuwa inauliwa. Hivyo tu. I mean, watu kama David Masinde Moliro, those people were assassinated. Yes? They were shot. People like who? The Kapenguria 6, I don't think kuna mtu Kapenguria 6 isipokuwa Paul Ngei. Even Paul Ngei died. Did Paul Ngei die naturally? I'm going to say those people of Kapenguria 6, like I'm going to say 99% of them were assassinated in the era, in the time of Moi. So like, ukisikiza hata Gladys Wanga, these people are scared now. It's like someone is trying to tell them, you think you're above me? You think you're going to niletea mushene? No. And I'm not blaming the government, sawa, because bado I hear issues za wera zijaza saa zilianza pia kwa time ya Uhuru. As so sema eti ni hii government iko saa hii regime, only that sasa kwa hii ndio imefanyika, but ilianza.
Lakini sasa na mimi niulize, people do speak.
Yeah.
People do shout. And people do insult at some point. Msemi sikuwahi mjua though. Ulikuwa unamjua before?
No,
Hadi walai mimi nimemsikia wakati amekufa.
Why do you think wale watu wenye wanaongea sana wakufi hao wenye sasa kama ndio wanakufa?
Do you think Salas? Unajua someone, I'm gonna say, people say someone who talks so much ana mambo na yule mtu amenyamaza. Maybe because sidhani kama Salas is get assassinated. Can Salas get assassinated? Salasia cannot get assassinated. Okay? Salasia cannot get assassinated. It could never go. Babu could.
Yeah?
Babu could get assassinated. Semi atafanya, anasema watu wanakaa kama wanaweza get assassinated. Sawa? Salasi hakuna mahali anaenda, Salasi yako hapa mpaka atakuwa mpaka atuoli. Huko. Sawa? Watu wangu watamjua, watu wangu watamjua, watu watamjua. Lakini hebu niulize, what are the bodyguards of the government really doing? Salasi anaweza pigwa aje ngumi ya kwanza ya pili bodyguard akiwa. Kiapi za nushiwa aje president imfikie bodyguard akiwa. Gun inaweza shoot aje ifikie Were. But then me as Salasi niliwaambia. Najua I usually say these things. Like how is what are they doing? Are they government issued bodyguards?
Our bodyguard wanasomea wapi, if I may ask?
See, they are government issued. So they are government bodyguards. Unapewa and like kama vile nikikuwa.
Never wapewa
like the moment you enter Kenya News Alert, you're given a jumper, you're given a badge of Kenya News Alert. So it is for Kenya News Alert. If this badge has a microphone that hears everything you're saying, and I'm sure one boss anajua ulikuwa jana unamuongelea vibaya, unaona kumbe ni hii badge. So like, do these bodyguards come? Where do these bodyguards come from? The moment you become a member of parliament, the moment you become an MCA, the moment you become anything in the government, you're given a bodyguard. So this is not even your bodyguard. This is a government bodyguard. Bodyguard, yeah. So basically, well, you're just not safe. You're Gladys Wanga, you're not safe. And the actually. And then sasa tunasikia story ya Wetangula akisema we sympathize and we do what?
We move on. Okay, by the way, it's trending now so bad. Yani, wewe watu wanalia, wanaenda kusema Kenyans, sisi kazi yetu ni kuchange colors. We are not chameleons, my dear friend. Sawa? And vitu haziwezi happen hivyo, na tuziaje na to move on na life. Sawa? Hata tukisahau saa hii, there is a time we will remember. Like for me, I'm that kind of a person that will tell me now, I'll forget now, but I'll remember in even 5 years. There is a day that you told me this and this and this. So Weta in it never forgets, and we are on you. Sawa, we are on you. Utafute mahali pa
ku withdraw. I want to know, what did Wetangula really mean when he said that we sympathize and move on?
So watu wengi wameuawa is not the first one. Actually, he said he's not the first one to be killed. We had other 3 or other 2 MPs.
That is so wrong. That is so wrong. How dare you tell people that we sympathize and move on, wakati this is someone's husband, this is someone's father, brother.
Yeah.
We sympathize and move on. Like, people are killed every day, so what? So, like, what is that?
Thank you so much.
What is that?
Sijui kama maybe mnaweza nipatia ka nafasi kidogo pia mimi nifanye hiyo mambo ya kuchangia. I'm still worrying how these people could manage and trace this guy. You understand? Of course, inaweza kuwa so easy for them to do it because maybe kama wako well funded, wamewekewa pesa mafuta, wafuate hiyo gari tu, na mimi ni ndio kitu ninajiuliza. Like seriously, when everything was happening, does it mean watu wenye walikuwa kwa gari ya huyu? Okay, this is not the right time to blame anybody, but we are just questioning ourselves for the better side of those people who are remaining, who are in the same field, wajua vile wanafaa ku take care of themselves, yes? Yani hata kale ka sense of ile sense of ile kuna sense fulani inakuja inakwambia something is not right. And remember, human beings were created a little bit unique. We can easily sense that there's something going. Okay, maybe ilifanyika na maybe waka assume kwa sababu ya congestion, si ndio? Truly, if I may also ask, sorry, there's something here. Let me just do this. Thank you so much. if I may ask, that guy was shot many times. Yes? The bodyguard was there. Yes? Who is supposed to die first when it comes to security matters?
It is your bodyguard who should die first. I mean, I'm not saying that a bodyguard is not a person, but that is your bodyguard. What does the bodyguard means? Someone who guards your body. So when you become a bodyguard, you should be willing to be stabbed, to be stoned, to be shot, to be done things for me.
It takes whatever it needs.
Yeah. Anafaa kufa kwanza before ukufe. So wakati unakufa hata hajaguswa.
Will I be wrong nikisema watu pia waulize swali?
Kwani si ndo nasema?
Watu waulize swali aje?
Waulizwe pia wao. Waulizwe. Waulizwe. Unajua pia kuna shambulizi fulani yenye inaweza fanywa. Kuna watu wanaweza shambuliwa mahali ikuwe by chance mtu amesurvive. We really appreciate for your survival though, but it is questionable. Kitu ya kwanza watu waliwa trace aje. Kitu ya pili wangejua aje hiyo ndio direction alikuwa anachukua. Kitu ya tatu ilifanyika vipi? Au wengine hata hawakupigwa hata risasi ya mguu.
Hata driver. Kama hata alikuwa amekaa mbele, alikuwa amekaa na nani?
Unajua wakati tunataka kuangamiza Zulfa na gari yake ndio ile, we don't care what will happen. As long as tuone Zulfa amefanya nini. Kwani unadhani uniambia these people who could shoot, they never knew that these bodyguards could have the gun.
Mama naangamiza Zulfa.
Wacha kwanza unaanza kuattack mtu mwenye ana gun.
This is
unajua kuna wenye wako na gun.
This is well orchestrated. Only that these people, I'm gonna say it is not well. I'm gonna say it was 20% orchestrated. Tunaua huyu mtu. Tunajua tunaua huyu mtu. Mtapita njia gani? Tunapita hiyo njia yapo hivyo, sijui wapi hapo. Sawa.
Leo wako wapi? Leo wako kwa parliament.
No, they know. Sawa. Atakuwa amekaa wapi? Make sure mali amekaa tunamshoot yeye. But that was stupid even for the bodyguards. Sawa. They didn't think the crime. No, they know.
Okay, we are not campaigning against the bodyguards, though.
We're not campaigning against them. It is good. We're not blaming the victim. You know, someone asks you, well, like someone if someone comes here and you're shot, all of you, and I am the one who is remaining, people will want to know mbona ya kushutiwa yeye. And that one is victim blaming. That one is victim accusing, like should I have been dead? Is that the good thing? No, I'm not trying to say that. But you are the bodyguard. But you're not the wife. Unajua baki ni wife yake hajashutiwa. That's what tungesema maybe mtu wangu anashuta wife yake ama driver haina mambo. But bodyguard hata hakuna mahali ulitoa weapon, because hakuna mahali weapon ya bodyguard itolewa iti shoot ajaribu kudefend 6 bullets. 1 na haikuwa machine gun tunajua itaenda. No, it was just like ta. How? Kwa nduthi. Kwa kona moja kwa nduthi.
Another question. Remember that when you want to attack somebody, you need to attack the person through. Okay, if you want to win the person better, you will attack the person's weakness. Weakness yao mse ni wale wenye walikuwa security wake kwanza wawekwe chini ndio at least mwingine baadaye. So security agencies, be very careful and make your interrogations better if possible. Wajue mtu mwenye walikuwa naongea na hiyo conversations vizuri, wafuatilie vizuri, wapeane information. But this is what I'm also urging the government of this country. Please improve where possible.
Hapa kuna good morning everyone. That is Peter Kimani and Mr. Konesh, Ryan.
Good morning.
Yeah, kwa majina ukisikia unafurahia. So good morning, because you know points are going to be coming through. Good points, yeah? So yeah, thank you so much for joining us. Karibuni sana kwenye show yetu Mwafaka.
Thank you so much. Yes. Thank you so much.
You are so much welcome, Peter and Brian Koech. Karibuni sana kwenye show.
Thank you so much. It is obvious that in our studio we are ever gender biased. I'm ever alone. But it's okay though.
How are you ever alone?
I'm alone.
How are you alone?
You against me.
How you are...
So I was trying to say this. Wait, before I forget what I was trying to talk about. Anytime the enemy wants to attack you, the enemy will attack you from the point of your weaknesses. So if possible, I was trying to say, if possible, let the security agencies to do their work well and interrogate well, and they are going to give the family justice. This is a premature death that we cannot continue maybe minding to see other things like this. You understand?
Yeah.
So, but the fact that now it shall happen, now we can do nothing by now. How can we come up with other informations, other techniques, other ways to avoid such things? Tunafaa kuavoid aje hizi vitu? How are we supposed to avoid these things?
That no one is safe. No one is safe at all. So even those who thought that they are safe, they're not safe. Yes? Tilda, what can you say?
Ni watu mama, hatuko safe. Hakuna mtu ambaye ako safe. Hata ukue aje. Hata ukue uko na askari, ukue uko na nini, ukue na guard, ukue na nani. You are not safe kabisa. Sawa? Uwezi kuwa safe if you see even an MP is being killed hivyo tu kiunyama. Other Kenyans are being killed outside here. How will you be safe? How?
We are not safe. I mean, they are not safe. So, because we've known for the longest time, us as the people out down here, tumejuaga tangu hatuko safe. But now wako in shock sahi, wako in shock ati they are not safe. Gladys wanga aliongea pale na mauchungu nyingi sana. Fanyeni investigation, Millie Odhiambo, sijui wakina nani wanasema nini. But how? Oh my God.
Okay, what are we going to see happening by now? Because at some point we had the information, this guy complaining about his security.
No, remember, thank you for bringing that point, because yesterday when tulikuwa tunaangalia mazishi ya Mr. Were, I said that Felix namwambiaga that you go to the police, and when you go to the police you tell the police this is what is going down, and the police will just ignore you. Like they will be like, weenda unamwambia kuna mtu alikuja kwangu na kisu akanthreaten, ulimfanyia nini ndo akuja na kisu? Simjui. It could be just a random serial killer trying to kill you, and unawambia police, and the police will just be like weenda akikuja tena ikudunga mahali kuja kuandikisha statement ndo tukuje. So like you have like what?
Again, what I told Kenyans yesterday, yeah? Saa hii ni ile time ukireport today wakwambia watakuja kesho. Kesho wasikuje. Jioni rudi. Wakumbushe, sawa? Kama sinikukumbusha wanataka kukumbushwa. Wasumbue mpaka wewe unajua by the way ukisumbua askari sana huwa anakurudisha na kuweka ndani. Nakwambia because you are so stubborn. You are so stubborn, sasa weka hapa ndani. Wewe nini? Weka uko ndani upumzikie hapo. But it's not because unawasumbua because of anything else. Unawasumbua because there is something going on, and it's a dangerous thing. Something can happen anytime, but they don't care. They don't even look at you. They don't even listen to you. They just tell you, write a statement. Hey, is who and who and who and who. What's going to happen? Alifanya aje? Alafu naandika hizo vitu zote, maswali yote. Alafu naambia tutakupigia simu. Mama, baba, Utangoja hiyo simu, ngoja leo kesho kutwa mtondogo, lakini utawahi pata simu. The problem with the police, the problem with the just our people, sawa? Hawayuko sure ama wako serious na kazi ambayo wanafanya. Awako kabisa. So we should be careful. Yani right now sisi ndio tunajigadu wenyewe. We'll be just on our side, and we just have to pray to God to protect us too, because he's our main protector. If we believe that God is our own protector, we are the ones to protect ourselves now. Sawa? We have God, and we ourselves. We doesn't have any other person, because kama askari atakulenga, the government ikulenge, watu wanakufa kiolela, there is no one who is caring about it. We are just there, and that's not good. So Kenyans, sahi, you are the one to protect me, I'm the one to protect you. Yani sasa ni sisi wenyewe tungangane, sisi wenyewe kwa wenyewe. Juu sasa ukitegemea askari ayuko, ukisema government ndio hiyo nayo huko, lakini kuna mwenye usifunge.
Let me tell you the truth. Unajua security at some point inaweza nikalia vigumu sana kusema like wamefeli. Why? At some point these things do happen, and the way security officers security department iko smart, hivyo ndio pia criminals wako smart. Unanielewa? Ni only that they really need to figure out how they are supposed to be smart than these criminals. Unaniget? But the fact that hizi vitu nazo kuzia zipo na zipo huwa zina happen. It will be very wrong if we can say that wamefeli, security wamefeli. Why? Vile wanangangana kuimprove their services, hivyo ndio pia criminals wanangangana kuimprove their services. Ndio maana ninaweza sema hapa, despite maybe the issue of betrayal, na ikuwe history ya security as normal, security inaweza kuwa so perfect if civilians na security agencies tukiwork pamoja. Unanielewa? But hii kesi ya huyu mzee, mimi naona nayo ni betrayal.
Hii ni assassination. Hata Gladys Wanga alisema it is assassination. Gladys Wanga said this is assassination. Yeah. Yes.
I sympathize with the family, but let everything go according to justice.
Unasikia sasa umeweza kusema venye Wetangula alisema na kila mtu amekasirika sahi. Alisema hivyo, we sympathize and we move on. And it has not really sat well. Meaning,
unajua, acha nikwambie, this is not his own word. Own burden. Unajua, acha nikwambie, hii kiatu haijamfinya. Hii kiatu haijamfinya.
Yeah, it is arrogant kusema
mtu mwenye na feel uzito ni bibi yake. Baridi tamgonga miaka yote.
Hata Sifuna ameapologizia watu because of those words, and Sifuna should not be the one who is apologizing for such words. It is so wrong. It is so wrong.
Na Sifuna naogopa sahi.
Hata Sifuna umesikia vingiza njeve?
Ukusikia akisema nilisikia Wakenya wakisema mahali bana, huyo mtu wa pikipiki asishuke, kuna wabunge wengine bado tuna target. Akaingiza baridi, but then he said it. Mimi sasa hata mahali niko yani si uko sawa. Kama mtu anaweza ongea kando yako aseme huyo mtu wa pikipiki asishuke, kuna wabunge wengine bado tuna target hapo ndani, how will you feel and you are in that bunge? Utasikia aje yani? Sasa tutaingiza baridi. Hao wengine nikawa wajaingiza baridi vizuri. Mtu kama Weta ndio afuate kidogo.
Weta
afuate kidogo. Atishiwe tu. Asifanyiwe kitu. Wala wenye ataingiza baridi. Weta ataacha kuja kwa parliament, mtashanga. Baada tuseme kitu happen kwa anybody, any of us, hapana. but we have to learn how to speak in public. Yani huyu jamaa amesimama mbele ya familia, the whole Kenya, the whole country, yeah, we are listening. Alafu mtu anakwambia we sympathize and we move on. Is not the first one to be shot. Is not the first one to be killed. Aki mimi ningemlima bare ningekuwa hapa lai. Don't talk like that to the family that is mourning. Uko kwa nyumba yao unasema you know Kenyans, there are difficult people that you cannot describe. They change colors anytime. He is not the first person to be killed. So who was killed, now is the fourth one. And we are not happy. Sasa unajaribu kutu make happy, at the same time unajaribu kutukasirisha. So what are you trying to do?
When you say he is not the first one to be killed, what exactly do you mean?
But hey, I asked that. Unamaanisha
so like tusifeel vibaya.
According to the information that maybe you guys mnaweza kuwa nayo, hasa wenye walishikwa the occupation ni
hata nimekwambia mtu wake amesema yeye ana issue na wase au lishoot babake au ndo lilipo just paid masera zenda kwa babake.
Thank you. Si pia
mtu ashida kwa nani ni mwenye alitumana ni nani?
Haina shida. Hata pia ni kazi wanafanya ni illegal. Kuna business ya kuwa watu hii nchi yetu yenye iko constitutionally recognized.
Kuwa polisi, kuwa KDF ni
no. Si hiyo ya polisi. Sio ya polisi. Eti sasa mimi Felix ninafanya kazi ya kuua. Hiyo kazi tunaijua kweli sisi kama Kenya?
No.
Hakuna mwenye anaachwa hapo. Hao ni waliua ni macriminal na mwenye alitumana ni macriminal, ni wote waekwa hapo. There is no way mtu unaweza sema eti you have no problem with mwenye aliwatuma. Si hao pia ndio waliua.
Okay, sitasema wasishikwe. Alisema yeye target yake so hawa walishoot babake. Those ones were paid by someone. So obviously huyo perpetrator, huyo mwenye kwa hapo juu mwenye alifanya hii shughuli ifanyike ndo anataka that one. Hajasema wasishikwe because it is wrong, obviously they did commit murder. Si ndio? But watu ambao yeye anataka ni mtu ambaye aliweza kutumana mpaka babake akauliwa.
Yeah, we want to also know where they got those guns from. We want to know where they facilitate of those things. If possible, criminal wengine wane. We don't want to lose lives. Premature deaths si vitu za watu tunafaa kuweka kwa akili eti zina happen. Hizo vitu tunafaa kuachia Mungu unajua it is very unfortunate when you are the reason why people are crying. Ndio sijuangi kama watu wanafikia hapo. I don't know why some individuals feel so comfortable seeing people crying because of their fault.
Sasa ulilipa, ukatumana, akauawa. Nini umefaidika nayo?
Obviously, faida yenye atapata nayo ni ile yenye alikuwa anataka, ile kitu yenye alikuwa anataka.
Anataka ni MP wenyewe ameshachukua ma?
You might not know.
Hakuna kitu. Watu kama hao ndio sisi tunaombeanga. Unaona mwenye umeua, inafaa umfuate wewe next. Hiyo
ni maombi. Sawa? Na before hayo maombi tunataka kuona hizi vitu
ama hata yeye pia uawe kiunyama hivyo.
Maybe some of the MPs will now, okay, what will be the zone of other MPs, because this is a threat also to MPs. The likes of Silvana Sosoro from the other side of the country, Kimani Chungo from the other side of the country, Oscar Sudi the other side of the country. What will be their term, maybe what will be their say if they are seeing one, or if they are seeing their colleague being shot?
Sasa watu sasa si kusema tu ni bodyguard ama nini. Sasa wapewe tu askari, wapewe majeshi. Watapenda wao.
It is very unfortunate.
Wengine hatuoni kitu wanadu. Kama mtu anaweza tu pigwa tu ngumi na uko hapo, na anapigwa ngumi na uko hapo. You are just there. Mtu ampigwa ngumi ya kwanza, ya pili, ya tatu. Hatunajiita bodyguard. That's not fair. Now you have to look on this thing of bodyguards. Sasa bodyguards muweke huko kando. Bodyguards sijui sasa waende muwape kazi gani. Sasa hao watu the people who are in the parliament, this leaders yani wapewe askari sasa. Askari akifail tutajua sasa hapo hawana lao.
Niulize, hawa polisi wenye unapata wanalinda politicians ni wanakuwa facilitated by the government?
Yeah.
Then okay.
Nafaa tuwapewe polisi ile.
Si rahisi kukubali. Hii kiatu ni mzito.
Yeah, ni mzito sana.
Mzito sana. I remember there was somebody who was nani alikuwa assassinated pia, Tomboy.
Si Tomboy.
Ni nani?
Ni Tomboy. Hapana, nasema na accent hiyo, anaharibu jina ya mtu. Mbona mimi anataka niseme Morara, anasema Morara. But sasa anaharibu jina ya Tomboy, the Tomboy. Tomboy ni nani? Ni Tomboya.
Tomboya.
Anaitwa Tomboya.
No, Tomboya alligator assassinated. The Kapenguria, one of the Kapenguria people.
Also
in the same way
assassinated. So
sasa wewe wakati ulisoma ukaonyeshwa accent unaweka kwa accent unaweka wapi?
Tomboya.
Okay.
Tomboy.
Since then wait, wewe unataka kwenda dimension nyingine?
No.
Since then
Someone's name's correct.
Oh gosh, I'm asking, since then does it mean the security agencies has improved hadi wale?
As improved.
Before we move on, say the name correctly. Wewe unafanya nasema Morara, sema Tomboya. Asha jokes, man.
I would like to get somebody from that community to pronounce that name.
I swear it is Tomboya. See Tomboya. It's a Tomboya. But let us continue. The thing is, assassinations, no.
You are out of your mind.
No.
You don't look the way you behave.
No, I know. Anasema hiyo jina inakuwa kama jina moja. The Tomboya.
Hiyo jina imekuwa vibaya sana.
Imenima because
ni babu yako.
They are one of my favorite people. I did history and they are one of my favorite
Tomboy.
Is that person your grandfather?
Tomboya. Tomboya. Umenikatia sana. But
hataki kusema tena.
Asiseme tena kama anayaribu. Mimi ulifanya mpaka nasema jina Morara vizuri, sema Morara. Sisemi Morara, nasema Morara. So ukisema jina, sema jina ya mtu vizuri. Don't Tomboya. No.
Are you from the same community with that guy?
Yeah, so you say that.
You don't.
Tomboya.
You don't.
Sawa. Tomboya.
You don't come from the same community though.
No.
So the accent.
No.
And I can say that you
how
are
that
not.
name is nini? Google it to pronounce vile jina inapronouncewa. Can I ask Google? Because Google.
Au tambiwa Tomboya.
They'll say
Tomboya. So Tomboya.
Tomboya. No, you made the name is like one name.
Zulfa anaiweka kweli in that way.
Sasa amesema mama. Amesema hivyo.
Velo, can you say it again?
Say good, please. For the family of that family. Say the name good. Please. Sema tu vizuri. Sema Tomboya.
Tomboya.
Mwache tu. Online mwache. Baada angekuwa karibu na ungekusha kula pale.
Anaitwa Tomboya.
Tomboya.
What is the difference between my pronunciation and the spelling?
Tomboya. Do usi
Unaweka Tomboya. What is Tomboya? What is that?
Tomboya.
What is Tomboya now?
I said we are going to get somebody from that community at least to give them.
What is that
accent.
community? What is that community?
Is it not low?
Ebu abia mulu aseme.
Technology.
Say.
Tomboya.
What?
Nimeishi na watu najua. So that was not our case though. I'm sorry.
Umeishi na kila kabila.
Don't worry.
Meru.
Is Meru.
Yeah.
No wonder.
I have got a friend of mine by the name Kevin Odwal.
Ebusema?
Kevin Odwal.
Kevin Odwal? Odwal.
Yes.
Aha. Sasa sema hiyo jina vizuri. Kevin?
I think this was not part of our conversation.
But you say someone's name correctly.
It's okay, it's okay.
When I say blames on Felix, you don't love it. You want me to say blames on Felix. Cindy, you want me to say blames on Felix. You don't want me to say it. You want me to say Felix. You want me to say that. You want me to say your name correct. Because that is the thing. That is the way I hate when people call me Surfa.
Felix.
Usinite Surfa. Nite Zulfa.
Felix.
You're making...
How does that rhyme with the topic we had, by the way?
Because I said the Kapenguria 6, sawa, they were assassinated. Siku se Felix.
Zulfa, no.
Felix.
We really need to be.
No, we really need to be assertive, yeah, to the conversations that you are doing. But at the same time, I'll not let you pronounce someone's name wrong. Say it correctly. Say Masinde Moliro. Don't say whatever you will say. So don't say it. Just say the name. Tom Boya. Tom Boya is not someone's name. Now, we are saying the security agency. Now, we said when you enter the government, if that is how it happens, you're given bodyguards. It's like, nikapena example, when you come here, you're going to be given the badge of Kenya News Alert, you're going to be given things by Kenya News Alert. So basically, these are things of Kenya News Alert. So are these bodyguards really your bodyguards? Are they government's bodyguards? So are these mercenaries really hired? Are they government mercenaries? Because like, like for example, if I'm from Citizen and I'm told, ukienda hapo usibonge, enda unyamaze. Kama our bodyguards waliambiwa usitoe weapon, the moment you will see he's been shot, do not withdraw your weapon, achana nayo. Do you think they will withdraw the weapon mataka? Because si umeandika job, wao wameandika job na serikali. So serikali ikiwaambia do not withdraw your weapon, do you think they will?
They won't.
They won't. Utawataka chini ushutiwe na wao waendelee tuna life kawaida. Because what make it make sense to me. Make it make sense to me why a bodyguard would see their person being shot na atulie tu. Hata wale wa ule mjamaa tycoon mwenye aliuliwa back when 2018 2017, there's a tycoon that was killed. Mwenye aliingianga pale straight, hata ule mtu anaitwa Mohamed Ali alifanyaga hiyo nini? Jicho pevu. Aliingianga sijui wapi na hakutokezea the other side. Now when his body was found, it was tortured, it was done what? The bodyguards were dead. Why? Because they tried to fight. How when you are able to fight basi?
I saw through the eye of the camera, I saw one of the bodyguards totally crying just like a woman.
Analia kwa nini?
And they were at some point requested to remain inside the car for a moment. The way they were seated. Okay. Tuachane na hiyo mengi. Let us come to these people who could maybe commit this crime. Yes.
Anasema truth be told, Charles Ong'Ondo, Were was far from a good man. His name is linked to countless mysterious deaths, cases, and still bear his fingerprints. Many were abducted, maimed, or killed in his name. Now, can I say something about that?
Repeat that. Repeat.
Truth be told,
yes,
Charles Ong'Ondo Were was far from a good man. His name is linked to countless mysterious deaths, cases that still bear his fingerprints. Many were abducted, maimed, or killed in his name. Now, Coach, nice. I was talking to someone about that yesterday, and I'm not trying to dirtify someone's name, and they told me there's even this. Should I say it though? Will I be dirtifying his name? by saying that?
Please give us the information despite the name.
They talked about this, Sawa. They talked at length. I will not go at length about what they said about this issue, but they were like, they put it as if like he deserved what he got.
Yeah, so many people are saying so.
Sawa. They said, let me quote. Alisema Zulfa, acha nikwambie ukweli, like jamaa ukamjua vitu amedu, hata unaweza kuwa glad amededi. Na akaniambia ile akanikuote ile kitu ya Bible. Akaniambia if you kill by the sword, you shall be killed by what? The sword. That is, I'm quoting exactly what they told me yesterday night. So because we were talking, they were like, I saw you talk about this, you know, and there is someone says it's shuku because it is someone there that really knows what they are talking about. So and for a moment and nikakuwa like, let me just read the comments. Sawa? Sikujiwa mimi pia niambiwe mu produce huyu ambaye anakuambia hizi vitu. Aya. Ati her mother died heartbroken without closure.
It's okay. The only perfect lady we have in the studio though. Continue.
Her mother died heartbroken without closure.
Yes.
When she dared to seek justice, Ong'Ondo silenced her with threats. She passed away quietly. Her pain and hard. He made 2 enemies along the way. Coach. It's like actually, sawa? No. But yeah, Coach amesema. But it is deeper. And I'm not... Do you think this is why Wetangula would say we sympathize and move on?
Yes.
Do you think this is why Wetangula would say we sympathize and move on? Because maybe he really does know this man inside and out and he's like, this is I'm trying to find a very good word that is not offensive to the dead. So, basically tuseme tu jamaa aliambia jana. Aliambia that ukiwa na kisu, the sword, you go an eye for an eye, evil, an ear for ear, evil. Because they said like Zulfa,
yes,
as much as you wanna say tuasemaga mwizi ni mtu mzuri akishakufa, sawa, and alinipea kesi 3. I'm not gonna say the cases because I don't know if they are public or not, sawa. And yeah, so basically I'm gonna say the web. Let me read this comment. He said the web he wove is so complex that tracing the exact source of his death may prove nearly impossible. Hey, kwani mbona watu wanaongea the same? Sawa. For investigators, I had hoped he would one day stand in court and face the weight of his actions. You know, working in a political channel, sawa, as really opened your eyes, Felix. You've met people, you've heard things. At least you don't know anything else. Like as we said, the more you really wanna, ama venye coach alisema, the more you really wanna know deeper into, you think you know more, ama you think you're opening your eyes, you think you're knowing what is really going down, and then you come to realize politics is just, I'm going to say, that web, that it is so weaved. You think you're unaendelea, ama a sphinx. I usually just say this is a sphinx. Sphinx is the right word, but it is you're trying to really end up ndani ujue what is really going on, you know nothing, sawa. And I'm lucky that I've gotten to know a few people, sawa, that are in this web, and they try to unweb the web for you, and even themselves it's like they don't even know where the web ends, sawa. So this person just said exactly what this person said. Aliambia nikwambie, unaweza kuwa mostly mtaka kusema ni Ruto ama ni government ya Ruto, but issues za where hazijaanza sahi. Issue za were zimeanza tangu uko, sawa, na enemies wa huyu mjamaa ni wengi sana, design hata amtaijua.
How did he manage to take this seat of parliament, maybe as a member?
The same question I want to ask, by the way.
That is a question that I asked.
Huwezi kuwa mtu mbaya alafu tena watu wakuweke kwa kiti,
alafu kai kwa parliament.
You people, why you be naive though?
No, hakuna story una hivyo hapa.
What wajibu? What kai mseni shauti, I'm not even well.
Usijaribu kutamka hiyo kitu.
Sawa. No, I'm not
Nobody is naive here. We want to ask ourselves, ilikuwaje
Why is
amekuwa na cases mingi za death? Yes, aliingiaje kwa uongozi?
Ameenda court.
Kai, simutulie sawa. I'm feeling you secondary. Gypsy, thank you for coming. Hi Queen Zulfa. Hi, how are you, Gypsy? Hi, how beautiful soul Tilda. Hi. And hi Plains and Felix. I'm a Felixy.
Hi Gypsy, you good?
Hi
good
Peter
too.
Kimani. Hi Coach.
Yeah.
Sawa. So when I asked
welcome,
those questions,
Gypsy.
welcome
Yes.
Gypsy, my darling Gypsy. I asked those questions.
Yes.
Those are the questions you Lisa.
Yes.
And the answer would be the same.
Yes.
And please, so
Yes.
the answer, please, you don't want me to speak and I will speak. Now, the questions I asked are those questions like mbona hakufika koti. No, Felix, stop laughing. You know I will talk if I have to talk. Now, mbona hakufikishwa koti, you know, and they were like the more Zulfa, I think you're learning this political thing is the more you're not learning anything. Sawa. They had power. They have, you can stay kwa kiti na power, sawa, and you use it the way you want. Do you wanna? I'm gonna ask you, when you ask me why was he still in power, sawa, una get? So why is still Museveni in power? Is he a good person?
Maybe to some people because wanampigianga kura.
What people were Ugandans wanasema tuwasaidie wana.
Tunaonanga hata kwa nini mtandao vile watu wanakuwa na picha yake wanakimbia kwa barabara nayo wakishangilia Museveni.
Ugandans are asking Kenyans Gen Zs to go and help them in Kampala.
No, we are not going to die in a foreign country.
In Kampala.
Wacha wajikanyagie, kwani sisi ni walikuja.
Exactly, hawakuja kwetu lakini they are asking.
Jikanyagieni na huko.
Wanataka kutumia nguvu zetu.
So there's something we are trying to talk about.
I'm trying to say, when you ask me that question of how was this person still in power?
Yes.
Because what?
Yes.
Why did we say?
How
We said,
now?
why is Kalonzo never going to be the president of Kenya? Because he doesn't have those few tricks up. He's just a clean, simple, vanilla boy. We want someone strawberry. We want someone caramel. Ooh.
Hey.
We want someone like I'm gonna say kuna hizi vitu za Delamere kwa tunafanya huko sampling. Sawa? Those kind of things mixed with some few tricks, with some, you are willing to do the dirty work. You see? Sawa? So me, I cannot say what I was told about Were here because anyway I cannot. Sawa? But I was given 3 different cases of Were. Jana after tufike na ball kwa keja ndo nilikuwa nafanya hiyo shughuli. Sawa? So like jana saa 4 I was doing this because someone was like, I found someone be like, I saw you talking about Were, sawa, saying ni, but let me give you this, sawa, let me give you this, and I'm like, kwani alikaje kwa power, mbona hakufikishwa kwa koti, mbona hakufanya, and they're like, are you serious?
Yes.
You know, are you serious? Is this the same Kenya that we all know?
Yes.
Like this is a goon thing. And please someone comment. Sawa, and because I don't want to find myself saying things that I shouldn't say. Sawa, but we might as much want to blame Ruto. But anaweza kuwa huyu ni mtu ambaye wa uko. Because he did things that were not really good. That things ukiambiwa uta change perspective ya utakuwa like nice. Sawa, utakuwa like he deserved that. Sawa, because kwanza hiyo story moja umesikia imetajwa hapa ya huo dem moja mwenye mpaka saa hii.
Yeah,
it is not good.
Alikuwa in 2016.
This deceased person is responsible over that issue. Is that the case?
Where and one of the wives know what happened to the lady who died in Meru from Kaspol. Sorry guys, I will listen because I don't like taking one-sided justice.
What?
Sawa, so unasikia? That is one of the ladies who died where? It's just a shit.
In Kaspol.
I don't know.
It's just a, but like I saw Sharon. Do you know the story of Sharon?
Yes.
The Sharon
Opado case.
Thank you. That thing, what msana lilo 2017. Back when nikiwa form 2. Ndio msana aliuliwa
2017.
Yeah.
Kumbe you are very young. You are very young, unakaa mkubwa bure na tunadhani wewe ni mtu mkubwa. 2017 years Sharon died.
Felix. When Felix.
Yes.
Don't worry. Felix. So back when, I remember my teacher used to bring us magazeti tukiwa shule. So they brought and they were like, see, because that teacher used to be so funny. Used to be like, mwana sasa mkianza kwenda kutaka wababes, this is what will go down with you. But I did follow up with that case. I remember hata nilikuja kufollow up sana na hii case nikiwa hapa. Nilikuwa naongea na Mustafa, director Ferrari. I was talking to director Ferrari, and director Ferrari told me that story like really good, and we did research hapa basana. I got some perspective from other clandes and all that. She was a clande that was a Kashugwa for Bado. We all know that. Sindio? And apparently Sharon wanted to become part of the wives, part of the harem, and the wife couldn't accept that. And I'm going to, this is political, iko kila mahali. So don't look at me as if I'm going off the knee. I'm trying to give you things, because one of the wives also know what happened to the other lady from Meru. Now Sharon went sijui ni Mombasa ama ni wapi, kulikuwa na hiyo seminar ya governors ama ni senator or something, and she did something that she was not supposed to do, and the wife, people actually want to say that the wife was the one who killed Sharon, but the husband obviously has to take it, because Connie, how does it go? But do you think there have been justice for Sharon and the 7-month-old baby? Kumekuwa na justice? But justice imekuwa wapi? So why was Obado still kwa kiti? Kama he was a good person, even after that girl died, why was he still kwa kiti? Kuna huyu bro mwingine uvaka kofia fulani, simkumbuki jina, he shot someone, ako bado hapo. Tell me someone else who shot someone, ako bado wakapawa sahi. A lot of people with bad things. It's like we want.
I don't know what maybe I can comment over that, but I don't think maybe okay.
Why is it just?
Okay. Has he ever maybe involved himself with a love affair somewhere and end up maybe?
Nakwambia tu after tushatoka hapa.
Watu kusema unajua, people do say that rumors are next to the reality.
Yeah.
Tunaambiwa hivi na Gypsy. Anasema Zulfa, you remember I told you about the lady yesterday. Thanks Koish for bringing that up. And others. Gypsy, yesterday night I got others. I didn't know about the others. Actually, I didn't know.
No, whatever.
And I feel so arrogant.
Whatever these guys could do by maybe assassinating this guy.
It was a favor.
It maybe, yes?
To us. Now, in Japan, corrupt people. In Japan, a corrupt person
yes.
kills himself. It's called I know that thing. You stab yourself kwa kidney. You do it. It is called what? Someone tell me that thing. Sawa. I used to say, if I get into a certain point, I'm gonna do that to myself. Back when nikiwa 150 sisai. Sawa. You stab yourself kwa kidney. You just you take the sword, you sawa. You kill yourself. Now it is a honor actually. Now okay. So in China they will kill him. In China they will kill him. In Europe they jail him. In Africa he will present himself for election. Piolo Lumumba quotes. Thank you.
Yeah.
Koech mtu akusaidia na chai hapo on my bill. Sawa? Please.
Koech. Umesikia hiyo mambo?
Wallahi. And I'm not joking, I'm serious. Sawa?
Okay. Kwa bili ya Zulfa Koech.
Bili ya Zulfa chai
Koech wakati wa mvua hivi ukiona ukihisi baridi tembea.
Because this is what I wanted to say. Sawa, unaniuliza aje nyinyi ati alikuwa aje kwa power. Wakati everybody tell me ndani ya kwa government sema mwenye ni clean.
Yes.
Isipokuwa Kalonzo. Hata Kalonzo yeye akona vitu ambazo tujui.
Ni mimi peke yangu.
Kwa government.
Nani huyo? Tena huyu. Tena Felix.
By the way, I heard even there is a boy
Ruto is our president.
Yes.
He has a criminal case. Don't say he was cleared from that. We all know. We had that story of him pushing a child in Kachomeke. How he killed people. Sawa. How he was an election. No, was an election. Uru. Matiang'i, even the person who's asking now for this thing. Sawa.
Unajua Matiang'i mtu mwenye mnasema you guys be serious at baida sama nimefika lazima niulize swali. Mimi si eti ninatetea, ninauliza. Si kuna wenye wanatuwatch sahi. They want also need maybe to contribute. See it, I don't know what. Was just a lady who was maybe mwenye aliumbwa na Mungu. So achana nayo Zulfa kwanza. This is what I wanted you also to listen.
Listen.
If possible, even those people who are watching there, they can contribute if possible. When we say the issue of Matiang'i and the deaths of whatever, unajua Matiang'i alikuwa kwa serikali. Sawa? Wakati alikuwa kwa serikali alikuwa under President Ruto kwa sai na the former President Uhuru Kenyatta. Maybe hizo vitu zenye watu mnaendelea bado kutamkia Matiang'i trivial and whatever. Please, tafuta watu wote watatu na yule general wa polisi huko. Wa solve hii kesi tujue mwenye alikuwa behind tujue the person who was the mastermind of the deaths. We don't want maybe to lean to only one person at Matiang'i Rivayala.
I'm saying he's bado accused of death, so he's not cleared. Do you know when I tell you that Matiang'i should go and clear his name, I'm trying to tell you he should become a new leader of Kenya.
Aenda asafishe jina.
But atasafisha
hapa sasa umeongea vizuri.
Atasafisha.
Inawezekana?
Hawezi.
Sasa hawezi aje? Si maybe ni
Mr. Matiang'i. Ndangu aje nani Matiang'i? Nani Matiang'i?
Yes.
Fred Matiang'i.
Thank you. Fred Matiang'i.
Okengo.
Mr. Okeno.
Okengo. Yes.
Mr.
Okengo.
Nimesema aje?
You proceed. Pronunciation now uko chini sana.
Kusumbua.
Tomboya. Okengo.
Yes.
I with pronouncing people's names, I'm really good at that because I know I want my name to be pronounced vizuri, not what you call me, Surfa. Now, Mr. Okengo, I will tell you that you're trying to be a new leader. It's like not the new world order thing, but just a new leader of Kenya. Sawa? 2027, come 2027, we are saying nilipenda venye Eric Omondi alieka, we are gonna get our second independence from the post-independence thing.
Yes,
Sawa?
yes.
So
True, I agree with you.
Good, thank you. Obviously you're gonna agree with me. I mean, this is really intelligent.
Yeah.
Sawa? Sawa? So Mr. Fred Okengo Matiang'i, what I'll tell you is go clear your name. Wallahi, mimi naweza mwambia enda tu jia live kwa court, like ni mimi nimejisarenda kwa DCI. If you wanna investigate me. That one will clear tuanze a new revolution of leaders. Asiti mtu akona kesi za kuua watu, akona kesi za kurepu watu, akona kesi za kuuza watoto, akona kesi sijui za kuiba land za watu, akona kesi na bado criminals. How do you, like there's no honor among thieves. Hakuna honor among thieves. Na kama we've elected thieves there, how do you expect barabara zikuwe vizuri? How do you expect our children to get a good education, to be funded for the education? How do you expect the health system to be good? How do you expect them not to just randomly start killing people here and pretend? How do we expect criminals to be good?
Mbali na hiyo, okay, thank you so much. Mbali na hiyo, truly, okay, mimi ninaweza sema Matiang'i alirun services zake za security vizuri. Sawa? Na kuna mahali pia hakufanikisha, na kwa sababu a human being has got errors, we really need maybe at some point to understand. But now we have been experiencing some sort of insecurities. How are we going to do away with these things? How are we going to restore that trust that the government, the security agencies are going to work at least to give us what we expect from them? We don't want to hear that today this MP is no more. The other person was existing, but the person is not alive anymore. What will be the issue? What will be the challenge that we want to challenge these people, at least to give us the service that we want? We don't want to get another person maybe gunned down. We don't want to get anybody maybe amekuwa injured because of the survival from a dangerous scene yenye claim maisha yake, sivyo? Guys, we can speak, we can job, and we can still be jobbing a lot, but the fact is, what will be the reason, what will be the point, what will be the answer? It will be very unfortunate to get another person down. Sawa basi, maybe kama anaweza kuwa down under the knowledge of the government, mtu ni criminal, then tutasema ni kazi ya serikali na ni kazi ya Mungu, sawa? But ikiwezekana, like, it will be by chance that some of the individuals could eliminate others because they can maybe hire some people from elsewhere to do that task of killing, then it will be unfortunate. We don't want that. Kifo cha huyu MP mwenye tunazungumzia kwa sahi, sisi maybe tunaweza kosa kujua ni nini. But the real fact behind this iko kwa yule mwenye aliua. Anaelewa ni nini, ni alimkataa kumpatia pesa yake kwa mfano, akakumbuka mtu tena anakuanga mstinji, anakuanga sijui mbaya, anakuanga mzuri sana, anakuanga vile angemuinterpret ikabidi amtoe. Sisi hatujui. But according to the information I may have, is that killing will never be the answer. Si tupeleke mtu akule maharage? Wacha tupeleke mtu akule maharage kama maybe tuna feel like msee ametumes. Na unajua kitu yenye nafanya, let me tell you everything. Kitu yenye nasumbua nchi yetu ya Kenya ni corruption in some members of this country. Yani some officials in this country. Corruption imekuwa the main threat. Unajua mbona? Unapata shida imetokea mahali, msichana wa mtu, mimi nakwambia wale wasichana, ametumika vibaya, maybe amenyongwa kwa mfano. Sawa? Ninapeana mfano. Na kunyongwa kwake ni kwa sababu politician alikuwa anataka kumaintain jina. Sawa?
It's like that girl who was thrown, but kuna dem fulani pia kwa hizo makesi, she was thrown kwa suitcase.
Use your microphone properly, please.
There's this other girl that was thrown. She went to a party for certain politicians, and I think something didn't go well. Ama she threatened to say something. She used to be a girl, I'm gonna say again, Klande. So because that was a name nimeambiwa jana. Sawa, unaona, and she was killed and thrown in a suitcase. A young girl of 19 or 20 years. Imagine, because so maybe she threatened.
Yeah, so I was trying to say that you find that a certain death maybe rise by now that hii kesi kipelekwa kotini, huyu mse mwenye amecommit hiyo crime ama mwenye ako involved kwa hiyo crime ana kwa sababu ya pesa. See, you understand, money is everything. Ama property is everything. Huyu mtu anasema hii kitu ukiipeleka hivi ninakupatia hivi. Till the way ni judge, ukimaliza hii issue hivi na kujenga hizi this amount of money. So unapata like some cases huwa zinapotea in a way like inafanya watu wengine wanaumizwa yani sana, hata to an extent somebody cannot even try to think in a human way. Sasa unapata like people are ever mad. Unaniget? So unapata like through corruption even the judge cannot maybe do the work in akiwa amewajibika. Unapata watu wako na mahasira, watu wanaishi na uchungu, na unapata the same person mwenye maybe at some point anaonga mtu, ndio maybe cases zisiendelee kwenda mbele, tena amefanya another crime, tena through money, hivyo ndio inafanya nini. So unapata watu wamechoka. Si unaona hapo hivyo issue kama inaweza rise by mahali mtu anasema no, now that tumechoka na yao watu, they are not giving us any feedback yenye iko convincing, wana plan kutumia maybe pia plani nyingine. The sense of insecurity in some leaders inaletwa kwa sababu gani? Some of the individuals who are also leaders maybe wako corrupt sana to an extent, mtu wakifanya kitu anaenda anaongana huko, majaji maybe wanakanyagia. kwa kesi kama hizi zingine zenye tulikuwa tukisikia.
Huyu mjamaa uvaa kofia ya red. Kofia karakaa design fulani. Si ambao upole na nini. Au uvaa kofia fulani. He shot someone. That case was really huge. Aje mnamjua?
Nani wewe?
There's a person who wears a red not walai, it's not even walai. It's
Ni Didmas Baraza unasema?
Ni Didmas.
Yule mwenye na MP?
Si ni MP.
Anavanga nini ya red kwa kichwa?
Let me Google. You come on Didmas.
Si ni MP? Didmas Baraza ndo nanga na.
Yes, thank you. Was this person not even in a case?
Didmas Baraza.
Someone. Ama si huyu?
I don't know.
Hebu niangalie.
What I understand is that huyu msee waliwahi korofishana na Simba akamwambia unajua nikisema unaweza pigwa tena before hata Simba malize kuongea hivyo akapigwa.
Thank you, yes. Ni murder against Didmas Barasa, sawa? Didmas Barasa alishutingi mtu, sawa? Alishoot na akaachiliwa tu free. Kills opponent aid. Aliwaga bodyguard wa mtu hapo kando. Wa opponent wake. Yeah. Back when.
Alisurvive aje?
Back when na akaachiliwa tu hapo huko.
Hapo kwa Seni aliachiliwa aje?
Hapo na ameshoot like it's just I'm going to say what again.
Wenyewe wanajua venye wao wanafanya wanatoka huko ndani by the way.
Wanajua kwa vilemba.
Yeah.
It is a little bit confusing. Not only a little bit, but it is totally confusing.
It's unfair.
Na unajua kesi yenye unaweza achiliwa ni self defense.
Haikuwa self defense hiyo nayo ilikuwa mbele ya watu.
What are you saying?
Yes.
What you can maybe be free of is ni self defense. Zulfa.
The what I was told by someone, self defense ni stab moja, si stab mbili ama tatu, moja. If I stab you once, sawa, that is self defense. If I stab you twice, that is not.
What if you are coming in a rough way?
Obviously, if I want to stab you,
hata nikikustab once maybe huwezi kosa saidia.
Na bado kuna vile watangalia ulidunga hiyo kisu aje. Sawa? How did it come? Self defense marks. So you gotta really know these things.
Self defense ukidunga kisu isiende straight.
Ujue. Still the size tukosana niseme nitakuwa self defense, na ikuwa self defense though it was intentional. People are bad out here.
But they use their money to Ong'Ondo to by the
I don't know what I can say. I don't know what I can say, but the fact is
hao watu bado wana exist. Hao watu bado wako kwa parliament. Hao watu bado wana hao watu bado they are our leaders. We are still that's why there is a certain Nigeria who always say in politics you will find a leader. He will lie to you. He will kill you. He will steal for you, but you will still call him mheshimiwa. Alafu lakini anakufanyia hiyo unyama yote. Wanakudhulumu, wanakunyanyasa.
Alafu the love of money ndio inachangia sana. Unapata like watu wanakuwa brainwashed na pesa. Wanapata bado By the way, mimi nikijaribu kuzingatia story yenye tulikuwa nayo, I want at some point to see that family of that where imepata justice despite.
Hizo familia zenye were really cause issues. Itapata justice.
Mbona by the way mtu nimekuja kumsikia sasa. Mimi unajua nashangaa mbona hizi vitu zote pia zenye alifanya mimi sikuwa izisikia.
Sababu si anaziosha chini ya maji.
Lakini kama hizo ni mingi hivyo zake ni mingi. Baadaye hata niliona people saying I ran home because of Were. Were alikuwa anaua watu, mimi nikipiga kama ningekuwa next. People were complaining ali deserve. We don't say that somebody deserved to be killed, but watu walikuwa wanasema Were wacha akufe. Unaona venye Wete nilikuwa nataka kusema Wete venye Wete alikufa na ni Chebukati. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Ni Chebukati though, it's okay, we understand.
Chebukati. Venye alikufa. How did Kenyans react?
so happy.
Wacha
And even
akufe.
the son was out here saying, "Stop celebrating my father's death." Actually, I usually tell my mom, sawa, if you become a bad person to people, sawa, like imagine when you die, alafu I'm trying to mourn you, but people are like, you deserve it. You deserve it.
Inaka weird.
Ilifaa tu kufe. Yaani wewe
Inaka heartbreaking vibaya sana wallahi. But may God be in control. May God be in control, because all in all ni sisi bado ni sisi.
Lakini na watu nao waache kufanya vitu wakijificha kwa God. Mi by the way anakasirika sana. Mreo ni God tu atafanya. Umeua alafu nasema God ametokea wapi hapo? May thunder fire you.
But you know, the thing about God is like, if Were asked for forgiveness, those 2 seconds before he died, God forgave him.
Yeah.
That is the thing with God. You know, that's the beauty of God. He doesn't care what you've done. He will still forgive you. The only thing that it does not forgive and will never forgive is you abusing the Holy Spirit. That one he will never forgive you. You will go directly to hell. Sawa? So I've given you the secret.
We have taken the secret now. But
why do you think kijanaka alikuwa anasema like hana issue na wenye walishuti but wenye walitumana?
Anataka kujua ni nini ilifanya mpaka akafikia tu.
Kijana yake ajue pia babake alikuwa ni mtu mbaya. Kijana yake ajue babake alikuwa ni mtu mwenye hakuwa mzuri.
Hatuja confirm kabisa eti alikuwa mtu mbaya.
Alikuwa na mambo yake. Hakuna mtu amekamilika. Kama kuna mtu amekamilika, are you kamilifu?
Yeah.
You are kamilifu. You're perfect. If God says that God is perfect, only he is perfect, how can you say you're perfect? That is abomination.
I understand that I'm perfect.
You are not perfect.
You are not.
You believe so, but not me.
But you are not perfect.
But you believe so, but not me.
Only God. You are perfect. So
that is your belief.
So you wanna say
believe
God?
What?
Yes.
You wanna say when a God
I'm a God of my own way.
God. Abomination.
Thunder will fire you, Felix.
You abomination.
Take you
abomination. Let me do it.
So you don't want to believe in myself?
Abomination.
You don't want to believe
You're
in
not
myself?
perfect, Felix. On a serious note, no one is perfect.
Nauliza, you don't want me to be.
You can never be perfect.
No, you have to believe in yourself.
God is perfect.
Ninafanya zinakuwa successful almost zote. Na zile zenye zikuwa successful ni kwa sababu nina believe kwamba hapo ndio ability.
On Monday,
yeah.
Leon, let me tell you.
Thursday.
No, Thursday. On Monday, you're going to tell me that everything you did this week was not perfect.
On Monday.
Yeah. Now, Gypsy says, Tilda, you didn't hear these things because the police officers were telling the victims that they can't deal with Were because he's a strong and feared politician. Now, that is why. That is why. That is why. Let us please.
So if you are in the government and you have that power, you can yani all things that you're done, all things that you're being done, yani zile vitu zote unafanya tu kwa giza, kwa mwangaza, zinafichwa, zinakuwa underground. What? I didn't know. Actually,
someone I remember my grandfather once told me that don't ever try to celebrate someone's problem hata kama mtu alifanya kimakusudi akapatwa na hiyo shida. So guys, wherever you are, maybe kama mnaweza kuwa mmewekewa YouTube na to watch, kama mko kwa jela na mlishikwa vile mliua, please, I will never be happy that now you are arrested, but don't let crime to be part of your life. Unajua, acha nikuambie, hakuna kitu yenye inakaa so dangerous ka crime. Do you know that anybody mwenye anakuanga na ile roho ya crime ni mtu mwenye he is half human and half evil. Unajua hivyo? So guys, wherever you are, don't allow crime to be part of your life.
Listen to this thing that I'm getting from the member of Usikimia group.
It's okay.
They're saying I don't know if I can show the picture, but this is what they have sent me. They have said that this man defiled a 4-year-old girl. He has been pardoned and brought back to the community where he was well received. Let's put this in perspective. He was 63 years when he raped a 4-year-old girl. At 63, skiza, this man defiled a 4-year-old girl. He has been pardoned and brought back to the community where he was well received. Na natumia kusema amevalishwa zile vitu za mtu akikuwa na chate ama rasho. Sawa? Let's put this into perspective. He was 63 years old when he raped a 4-year-old girl.
Very bad.
She's now 18, and we leave the scars and the trauma of our childhood sexual violence. Pedophiles are undeserving of a state pardon. Sawa? Basically, mtoto afai kuachiliwa pardon. Wale mnafaa kuishi kwamba kufi huko. Sawa? Na ndo huyu, if you see the picture kwa hapo amereceiviwa na amekewa zile taji.
Watu wako na unyama walai.
Ati miaka 4.
4 and you're 63.
And a rape umbwa wewe. When they rape what? Wewe what? You know, sometimes I feel like I should become a vigilante. Like if you rape a child like that, I start cutting parts of you pole pole. I keep you somewhere. Keep you somewhere. I'm gonna feed you and give you water.
Wacha kwanza 63
raping a 4-year-old. Yeah. And they have been released. They are walking freely.
Unajua ndo maana niliwaambia aje my sisters, kitu yenye inaua society saa hii ni corruption. Be sure with me that guy could pay somewhere and he was free. Na unapata like hizi vitu ndio zinaendelea, unapata watu wamekuwa na machungu wanaanza kusema walai I'll revenge. Unajua mtu akisema hivi it is very dangerous. In which way do you think maybe this person is going to revenge? The person is either going to revenge by killing your family.
What would you do?
Killing you.
It was even too well, honestly. If that was your daughter that was raped na mtu ameachiliwa, what would you do?
Surely.
Unaweza fanya aje? Because me, I know I will end your entire generation. Anyone that has blood ni ya kwenu. And I'm sorry, but we will tutamaliza hii mbegu mbaya. You will give me a purpose in life. Like now it will become I am going for anyone blood ni ya kwenu ta, and I'll make sure you watch that, but I will keep you there. How do you rape wakati there are women out here who are just giving it for 10 bob? How do you rape a 4-year? How, where, what now? What is that?
It is unfortunate. Hiyo ndio pain sasa unapata watu wanakuwa.
There's a woman back in Maju, she went to court and shot the person who raped her daughter. Mbele ya judge, mbele ya kila mtu, she shot na hakupeleka go anywhere. It was crime of passion. Alila tu ta.
Ai inafaa hivyo si ati nini?
Ta, me I don't think ta is enough for me. Ta is not enough. Death is the release now. I will keep
so
it. So
she saw that there was nothing she was going to listen, and there was nothing that was going to happen.
It's like that girl, I was looking at their story. That girl that caretaker alimchukua ni kama alikuwa amekataga caretaker. It's like unanikatia sikutaki. And then one day caretaker kaingia kwake, anataka kuangalia sijui nini, and they raped that, alimrape, akamtocha, akamuua, akamfanyia vitu, na it was just bad. That is what Usikime group, they were watching this and they were like, wala Zulfa say that person was released.
None vitu kama hizo sasa.
No maana unasikia tu anasema if Were did all those things that he did, then he deserves what he got. Because it will come back to it will, you know, your daughter might come to get raped one day And you'll be wondering, why is my bona generation hii tunarepiwa sana? Your grandfather did that. Huo ndo amewaletea hiyo kitu. How do you rape a 4-year? Na 4-year-old. 4. What does a 4-year-old have? Hata na hips, ana boobs, ana kijono unaona unakuwa attracted. You're a demon. Demons are better than you. You're what are you?
You're worse than them.
Even demons sometimes they look at hata shetani sasa ana love to say mnafanya anakuwa like mimi msini blame nilikuwa Iraq. Niki-influence Al-Shabaab na Al-Qaeda si kuwa hapa. Wewe you're nasty. You're not even nasty. You are filth.
Nini mtu anakaa hivi anafikiria anaona tu inafaa niende ni rape huyu mtoto. And you have a wife. There are big girls outside here.
You know, there's a story in Kitengela that happened. You know, you see, give me a group. So maybe tumezaa mtoto wako 8 months old na kuachia mtoto kama bwanangu naenda a job because hauna job. Sawa? And then a neighbor passing akifua nguo, akianika nguo juu kwa window, guess what they saw? The man was breastfeeding the child. But not let me see. They were not breastfeeding the child. They were breastfeeding the child. So you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Umeelewa fellow? Wanaangalia kama hujaelewa tunasema. And that was no, let us not laugh.
It's very unfortunate.
And that is your daughter. You're breastfeeding.
Kuna watu wengine sijui wana deserve it. It's not so
as we
paka nimesikia
yes, Zulfa, Charles Were and one of the wives were nasty. Let people who know. Mimi niliambiwa jana. So right now I have no emotions towards Were's death. So let it be what it is. It will catch up with you. Whatever you do that is nasty will catch up with you. And whoever has released that pedophile,
it is very unfortunate.
Just know. So thank you. Thank you to Peter Kimani. Thank you to Mr. Koech Brian. Thank you to my darling Gypsy. Thank you to the silent viewers that are just silent. Thank you so much. Say your name and you say your name and we finish.
Well, mimi nimeshtuka si ati nini, but they always say sometimes don't talk while you don't know anything. So you have to listen to the story before you talk to the other story. Listen both sides. So guys, tumekuwa na nyinyi hapa. My name is Tilda. See you when you see us in the next show. Nawapenda sana. May God bless you. See you.
Thank you so much. This is Plain San Felix and I welcome you back to Kenya News Alert TV. Yeah, this is the art of politics. Tumekuwa tukizingatia vile some of the individuals could lose their lives because of what maybe at some point we say they deserve and others they don't deserve it, whereby others do die innocently. But my fellow men, because these things are mostly done by men, don't be the reason why the family would like to cry and shed tears because of the loved one. Maybe you have hunted down. Don't ever be the reason why somebody is crying though. So kama maybe wameshikwa, wacha haki itendeke, investigations zifanywe vizuri, if possible wapeane the full information how they could do it, how they decided to do that, so that at least whether we see whether it can help other people also to avoid those kind of crimes. So to cut a long story short, guys, I really appreciate you. Wacha tukutane by saa 6 kamili. Thank you so much.
My name is Zulfa. I just feel so sad because of such situations. Tupatane hapa saa 6. Bye bye.